If you have students using Education Perfect that have specific learning support needs, such as dyslexia and other visual and hearing needs, we recommend using Dyslexic Browser. This gives you the chance to change the font. For the demo today, I'm going to be using Open Dyslexic 3 in bold, but you can change that. You can change the size, color, word spacing, line spacing, and letter spacing to suit the student. I'll also show a colored overlay. You can change the color. I'll be using a light yellow at 20% opacity, but I've had students in the past require something like a light pink to help with color contrast. There are read aloud options to change the voice and the language. I am unable to speak to the accuracy of the language. It may not translate or speak very well, but I'm not a language expert, so can't talk to that. But if you find one that works well for you, particularly in English, you might like to change the reading rate, the pitch or the volume of the voice, the highlight color of the text as it's reading, and you can also do a similar thing with speech typing. The last one I'll show is a ruler, where you can change the height and color and opacity of the ruler. I'll be using red, but if you have a student, for example, that is red-green colorblind or finds the red too abrasive, you can change that as well. And the hotkeys: U for update the page, F for font, O for overlay, and R for reader. Let's take a look how this comes across on a full text page on EP. So within here, as soon as I want to change the size, I can first of all zoom my page. So let's zoom it in a little bit. And then let's change the font. So I'm going to press F. This will update the font to the settings that I have, which is that dyslexic font, and F to change it back as needed. O for the overlay, so I can change the color. I can also press F again to pair the two together, if that works the best. And if I want to use the ruler instead of the overlay, or at the same time, I can press R for ruler and start using that to help me read and identify and highlight lines. To use the read or to the speak, highlight the text that you wish to have read to you, right-click and use Read Selected for your reading settings, and that should hopefully help with any settings that you want to adjust specifically for your students, and this is what it looks like within an Education Perfect lesson.